Hey Kenneth, I've read your paper and I'm going to give you some feedback now. If you don't understand something I say, feel free to stop and record and listen again. First of all, you have a very well written essay. Grammatically and organizationally, it's very strong, and your quotes are very helpful to prove your main point. However, I'm going to go through some things that you need to work on. First of all, instead of able here, you should use the word capable. A little bit different, so the word capable is a bit stronger when you're thinking about academics. Here, when you said many studies and research show that girls are more hardworking and more self-disciplined, and then moved on to a new topic, I was confused because I expected you to tell me that. What studies and what research? I see later on in the essay that you do, but as an introduction, it leaves the reader feeling confused at first about whether or not you're going to actually be able to prove that statement. In general, I think your introduction is an area that could use a lot of work. It's quite short. You've got two sentences and then a thesis. And to be honest, when I read your thesis here in yellow, I actually wasn't sure what you were arguing. I thought your paper was going to argue that education is more advantageous for girls. But you tend to, when I read through the essay, it seems more that you are talking about why girls do better at school, that they're more hardworking, that they're more disciplined, and that the school environment is set up for girls. So it's not very clear. I think that this is actually part of your thesis, but work on the introduction. You know that it could use some work. I'm sure that you do. Another comment I'm going to make is that here you basically have a topic sentence and then you have your quote and then you have another quote and that's it. So basically your paper is everyone else's words. Your actual contribution, your argument is the smallest part of this essay, and that's a problem. In class we talked a lot about how your quotes need to support the ideas that you make. It's basically you're telling the quotes to do your job for you, and that's not gonna work. See the same thing in this one. Got a topic sentence, okay, great. And then everything else is just everybody else's work. So really, if I were to count how many sentences you've written so far in this essay, I would say less than 10. That's not going to work. Even though you're paraphrasing, you still need to be contributing your ideas, your examples. The research is not the only thing I'm looking for in this paper. Same problem in the third paragraph, okay? So basically your job in all three of these paragraphs is to expand the ideas and explain them fully in your own words, and then use the research as a support, not as everything. Okay, so in your counter argument, again, you've got a quote, great. Then your rebuttal is all just quotes. Not sure what's going on. Here the idea of moreover doesn't make sense. It should be more like however, because you're switching from the idea that boys do better than girls. And then here you're telling me that girls do better than boys in most subjects. So, again, I need you to actually write this essay with your words. Conclusion, too short. It needs to have more effort put into the summary of the ideas and then making it, again, more creative. I think both your introduction and your conclusion are excellent places where you can do this. So as it stands, you're showing me that you understand what an argument essay looks like. However, very little of this essay is actually your own words. The rest is paraphrase or direct quotes. So you're going to have to work on that. All right, let me know if you have questions.